In this tutorial in CyberLink PowerDirector, I'd like to show you how to use several of the features of keyframing at once. We'll look at position, scale, opacity, and rotation. In order to do that, I'm going to take my little red cap icon and drag it down into track number 1, and then I will put it on the screen for approximately half a minute. I'm going to scale it down a bit and then move it up to the upper left quadrant of my screen. What I'd like to do is double click on it, and when I do that I'm going to take my scrubber and put it at the beginning, and we'll set a keyframe by clicking on the diamond for position, scale, opacity, and rotation. So now I have a keyframe to start with in each of these. I'll take my scrubber and move it over about 2 seconds into the frame, and now we're going to go ahead and drag it down. That sets the keyframe for position. Then I will move it over a little bit, another second or so, and we're going to move it to the right. That will set another keyframe, but I'm also going to make it a bit smaller. That will set a scale keyframe at that moment in time. And then we'll move my scrubber again. The trick is always move the scrubber before you change any features. I'll move it back up here, and I will also at this point in time change the opacity. I'll take my opacity setting and put it down to about half, somewhere around 50%, and so it fades a little bit. And then we'll move the scrubber a little bit more, another couple of seconds here. And now I'm going to set the rotation. So what I need to do is, at this point in time, I'll go to my rotation settings. We'll make it do a flip. We'll do 180 at this point in time, and that set it. And then if I want it to go all the way around, I'll move it slightly over here, and we'll do a 0. And press my enter key, and that will make it do a complete flip between this point and this point. This will be a slow turn upside down, and this will be a turn around again. And then I'll take the opacity settings when I move to a different time frame yet, and now I can move this over here so I've got a position change. Let's do an opacity change as well. I'll back it up to 100%, and let's make it even smaller. We'll click on the scale, and so now I have 3 changes at this keyframe. And then we'll take it again, move over here, and at this point in time we're going to move it up to the right, so we have a position keyframe. We're going to enlarge it so we have a scale keyframe. Let's flip it again. We'll do a 270. That would be a 3/4. And well, that's enough for now. So we have a whole bunch of keyframes. I'm going to click on OK, and then we'll start our clip and see what all these changes made. We'll go ahead and play. Okay, it starts to go down, it's rolling around, it's going up, and it's turning back, and there it is, locked in again, down, up, rolling around, and back. If I say I want it to end right side up, I'm going to have to take another keyframe here and just go on the rotation end. We'll click down here. We'll put it back to 0, which is normal, and now it will be right side up. If I want to change it so it's not rotating quite so much, I can go back to this keyframe here, for example, in opacity, and just click on the left arrow, and at this point in time I'll set this to 0 for my rotation. Or I can do repeat previous keyframe. I'll do that. Duplicate previous keyframe. And it will be stable all the way through here and only start moving in this particular section. We'll click OK again, and we'll start at the beginning of the clip. And we'll see what we have here. And it goes down, it's shrinking, right, smaller, up, little opaque. Now it starts to flip. Going down, flip again, all the way over, and it reconciles. You can do all kinds of fun things with keyframing regarding to position, scale, opacity, and rotation.